So we use data in so many ways, and we look at behavior data, we look at academic data, and we've never had a way to really look at students' social and emotional learning in like a quantitative way, and Class Catalyst has provided that for us. It's been so great to give the kids the tools to sort of express how they're feeling.
But I just get like a full list of most of the kids writing a little note, and it will be anywhere from, I didn't sleep well last night, to I had a lot of fun at recess, here's what I did.
But I love that, and I think it's a really fun and easy way for them to check in and tell me like if anything is making them upset or sad that they necessarily don't want to say out loud.
And I'm noticing that a lot of kids that wouldn't usually come up and tell me those types of things are checking in on the website, so it's good to get that feedback from kids that you don't always hear from.
I think it feels like safe for them to just type it and send it to me that way, and it's also just like a fun way if the kids are feeling really positive or proud of something for them to just like shout themselves out, kind of.
They're actively leading themselves, and what works with one kid might not work with the other kid, and so we start to see throughout our whole community everybody doing different activities.
So spending the time with children to build them as people, give them the cool down skills for the short time that we have them here that can carry them through their adult lives, and modeling that to our teachers then can have that practice come full circle.
That's part of what mindful practice is these kids learning what's best for themselves and being able to actively implement it when they feel stressed. And we even see kids like throughout the day just being like and just like taking big breaths, and you can tell that they're actively trying to get their body back in the zone.
Having the knowledge of the entire feel of your class in the snap of a finger is the most valuable thing that I can imagine.
So our conversations have totally shifted. We used to always ask teachers, well, what did you do in that moment to respond to that child? Or what did you do in that moment to shift your practice for that kid? And now a lot of times we're asking our teachers, what did you do in that moment for yourself?
Them seeing that a teacher is taking a step back and doing these self-managing techniques gives them an opportunity to realize like, oh, hey, like while I'm working, I can do these techniques as well.
The teachers are doing the same thing, so they're modeling for the kids how they check in with themselves and then use the different activities and strategies to respond to how they're feeling.
And so when you were feeling like you were perhaps at a breaking point or just had totally reached your limit for the day, how did you cope in that moment as the teacher in the room? Like we want to be a superhero, but sometimes it can be really hard, and sometimes we need to make sure that I guess all the time, we need to make sure that we are prioritizing ourselves. The only way that we can care for the students in our rooms is if we have cared for ourselves that day.
The things that I've learned through mindful practices have carried me through, the world of education, through grad school, through, starting my life with my wife in a very, very positive way. But to say mindful practices has changed the way that I educate would be an understatement.